If you're thinking about moving to the Atlanta area, these are the cities you want to avoid. Are you thinking about moving to Metro Atlanta? Well, you're not alone. This area is growing fast and for good reason. But before you decide where to buy your dream home, there are some key things you need to know about the different towns and suburbs. There's no perfect or best place to live, and some towns that might be great for one person could be a total miss for someone else. I just got the question this weekend when I was showing some property, what's wrong with... And I responded, well, it depends on what you're looking for. There might be nothing wrong with it. So today, I'm going to walk you through several cities in Metro Atlanta that you might want to avoid depending on your needs. And I'll suggest some great alternatives that could be a much better fit for your lifestyle. Whether you're looking for a big piece of land, a short commute, or access to amenities, I've got you covered. My name's Joel, I'm a local realtor here in the area. Whether you're looking to buy or sell anywhere in Metro Atlanta, I would love to help you out. My information is below in the description, or you'll see it here at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to call, text, or email. I'm always happy just to answer questions or have a conversation. Let's kick things off with Marietta. Now, Marietta is an incredibly popular suburb, and for good reason. It's historic, it's charming, and it's got a lot going on. However, if you're someone who values peace and quiet, wide open spaces, and a slower pace of life, Marietta will not be the right fit for you. Marietta is very mature and a developed community. It spent the 80s and 90s and early 2000s building and building and building. It has an excellent school system and drew in so many families. What would happen is a high school would grow beyond the 4,000 student mark, and then they would build another one and split the students off to take over all of that demand. Then those schools would grow again, and they would repeat the process. That's how you end up with Lassiter, Pope, and Kell High School within a 4-mile radius of each other. Now, to support all of those residences, there has been tons of development in the area, like shopping centers, restaurants, medical buildings, you name it. There's barely a scrap of land left to build on, but believe me, what little land is left, they are still building on. If you're someone who craves space between you and your neighbors, Marietta's dense neighborhoods might not provide that. Instead, I'd recommend checking out Ball Ground or Waleska. These are smaller towns in the very north metro area, and they offer a completely different vibe. Ball Ground and Waleska have a more laid-back, rural atmosphere with larger lots, rolling hills right at the base of the Blue Ridge mountain system. You're going to find homes that sit on more spacious pieces of land where you can enjoy the peace and quiet of country living without feeling like you're sandwiched between rows and rows of houses. Ball Ground in particular has a small town charm, and it's got an adorable downtown that's drawn folks in that want to escape a lot of the hustle and bustle. Waleska is going to offer even more seclusion. Really, the only thing in Waleska is the Lake Arrowhead community, which is lovely, by the way, and Reinhardt College. If you're looking to avoid the fast-paced development of Marietta, then these smaller, quieter towns are going to be perfect options. The next town to avoid is Canton. Canton is a beautiful area, no doubt about it. It offers affordable housing, keeping in mind the current context, gorgeous mountain views, and equally easy access to both Target and cows. However, if you're someone who values a short commute to the big city of Atlanta, Canton will not be the best option. Canton sits about 40 miles north of Atlanta, and during rush hour, that can easily translate into an hour and a half to 2-hour drive, and that's on an average day. The daily commute can become quite a headache, especially if you need to be into Atlanta for work on a regular basis. Heck, if you're just heading into town for a Hawks game, it can be a headache. And not just because it's the Hawks. And with the continuing development in the area, traffic is not getting any lighter. If a short commute to Atlanta is high on your priority list, a good alternative I'd recommend looking at is Sandy Springs or Roswell. Both of these towns are much closer to the city and offer great access to major highways like Georgia 400, I-75, and I-285, meaning you can be in downtown Atlanta in as little as 15 to 20 minutes. If you're someone who loves having both city and nature close by, these two towns give you the best of both worlds. Sandy Springs is known for its beautiful homes, while Roswell has a really charming historic feel with most of the city built in the 70s. Both areas have a great proximity to nature with the Chattahoochee River running right through. Plus, both areas are packed with amenities, shopping, dining, parks, you name it. They're pricier than Canton, but for the convenience of a short commute and access to so many of those amenities, it's well worth it. Plus, they offer more urban and suburban living options with everything from luxury apartments to spacious single-family homes. Johns Creek is next on our list to avoid. This town is often hailed for its excellent schools, safe neighborhoods, and upscale homes, making it a favorite for families. It was actually recently named the #1 suburb in the US by Travel and Leisure. Check out that video here. But here's the thing. Johns Creek is a very residential area. If you're looking for a vibrant town center with lots of shopping, restaurants, and entertainment right at your doorstep, Johns Creek just doesn't have it. While Johns Creek does have a few local restaurants and shopping, it's spread out and doesn't have that cohesive, walkable town center feel that some people want and that almost all of the other suburbs already have developed at this point. If you prefer a more bustling, active community with lots of amenities right around the corner, you're going to want to look elsewhere. Two great alternatives to Johns Creek are Alpharetta and South Cumming. Alpharetta in particular has one of the most dynamic downtown areas of all North Metro Atlanta. The Avalon Shopping District in Alpharetta is packed with high-end stores, restaurants, movie theater, and event spaces. It's the perfect place for anyone who wants to be at the center of the action. And Southern Cumming is seeing a lot of new development too, with plenty of great amenities, shopping, and dining options coming in. There's Cumming City Center, Halcyon, the collection at Forsyth, and the new development, The Gathering at South Forsyth, which is set to rival the Battery at Truist Park, where the Braves play over in Cobb County. So if you're looking for a more vibrant, active lifestyle with lots to do, Alpharetta and South Cumming are going to be much better options than Johns Creek. Let's head over to Milton. Milton is a stunning place. It's got rolling hills, horse farms, high-end properties. It really is beautiful. However, if you're looking for something affordable, you're not going to find it here. The homes here are going to have a higher price tag with a median home price of $1.3 million. The area is known for luxury real estate, and while you're getting everything you would want, brick on 4 sides, larger lots, space and privacy, finished basement, pool, etc., it comes with a steep price tag. But if you're looking to keep your budget on a bit more reasonable side, there are better alternatives. Check out Dallas or Cartersville. Both of these towns are on the outskirts of Metro Atlanta. Cartersville to the north, Dallas to the west. They offer much more affordable cost of living while still providing plenty of space. Homes in Dallas and Cartersville typically come with larger lots, and the price per square foot is significantly lower than what you'll find in Milton. These towns are growing, but they've retained their small town charm and offer plenty of space and outdoor activities. You'll find parks, hiking trails, and lakes nearby. So if you want to escape the high prices of Milton, but still have that open suburban feel, Dallas and Cartersville are excellent alternatives. Now, let's talk about Alpharetta. Alpharetta is one of the highest ranked towns in North Metro Atlanta, and it's easy to see why. The town is a thriving community, tons of amenities, great schools, and lots of shopping and dining options. But here's the catch. If you're looking for a big piece of land with an affordable price tag, Alpharetta will not be the place for you. Alpharetta is a highly developed area lots of mature neighborhoods, and you're not going to find many homes that sit on large private lots. The ones you do find will likely come with a hefty price tag. Think well over the $1 million mark. The average sales price of a home in Alpharetta is significantly higher than in the other surrounding areas. So if a big yard and privacy are top priorities for you, you might be better off looking elsewhere. Consider Canton or Dallas instead. These towns offer much more options with larger lots, perfect for anyone who wants space between them and their neighbors. Both of these towns are going to give you the most options for a home with lots over an acre. Canton, despite its distance from Atlanta, is a fantastic option for people who want a quieter lifestyle without paying Alpharetta prices. And Dallas, as I mentioned earlier, offers even more affordability while still providing that peaceful suburban feel with spacious properties. Finally, let's talk about Cartersville. Cartersville is charming, it is historic, it's located northwest of Atlanta, and it's a great place for those who want to enjoy more rural, laid-back lifestyle. However, if you're someone who values easy access to the rest of Metro Atlanta, Cartersville will not be the best fit. Cartersville does have a lot to offer. There's a great downtown, there's a Target, there's a Walmart, and some surprisingly great museums. It's a little isolated from the rest of the suburbs surrounding Atlanta. The closest communities are going to be Canton or Acworth, and either of those are going to be a 30 to 40 minute drive away. Instead, consider looking at Woodstock or Alpharetta. These areas are much more centralized and give you access to not only what they themselves have to offer, but also the surrounding communities. Woodstock has a great downtown area with tons of local restaurants, breweries, live music events, but also is an easy drive to the Mill on Etowah up in Canton, Marietta Square, Lake Allatoona over in Acworth. Alpharetta is one of the first major suburbs in the metro and is surrounded by historic Roswell, Crabapple Market in Milton, and City Center over in Cumming. So there you have it, some Metro Atlanta cities you might want to avoid depending on your preferences, and a few alternative towns that might be a better fit for your lifestyle. Every area has its own unique vibe, and it's all about finding what works for you. Whether you're looking for a peaceful rural setting or the convenience of a bustling suburb, there's a place for everyone here in Metro Atlanta. If you have any questions or need help finding the perfect place to call home, I would love to help you out. My information is below in the description, or you'll see it here at the bottom of the screen. I'm always happy just to answer questions or have a conversation. I'll see you in the next one.